Love is Blind France, a man called off his engagement from his fiancée because she wore heels. And I expected nothing less from Love is Blind France. And of course, it had to be a black couple, didn't it? Now, Cynthia, I was rooting for my fellow Congolese, yeah. I was rooting for my sister. And I wanted to back her and Jonathan, and I was thinking, please don't mess it up. But you know what? I knew there was going to be some foolishness with Jonathan because there was some red flags there. When he started talking about in his last relationships, he was too nice and he's not going to be too nice anymore just to keep a woman happy because they take advantage, and he's the one unhappy, I was like, is that right? So because you didn't get what you wanted in the relationship and your partner did, your solution is not to be nice anymore. I mean, I'm sorry, being mean is for the girls only. It's not going to work as a man. Especially when you don't have the height to back up the meanness. We'll talk about height a bit later. Yeah, as I was saying, I was rooting for them. It was going well in the pods. Obviously, Cynthia, she had another option that was given Christian cheater and she ditched him. And I was like, thank goodness she matched with him. They were cute in the pods. It was giving like cute, sensitive love. Let me get to the reveal. And the reveal is the foreshadowing because the reveal revealed a height difference. Now, Congolese people are known for being short, but my girl Cynthia, she was blessed with the tall jeans because it's given Amazonian baddie. And she was a bit nervous about it. But she was like, you know what? I came to this experiment. I come to Love is Blind. So, I've got to put, these superficial thoughts to the back of my head and enjoy the moment, enjoy the love. And I was like, yes, Cynthia, yes. And, she looked absolutely gorgeous. Jonathan was blown away. He was like, yes, I'm here for the Amazonian baddie. Cute. Now they're getting ready to meet the other couples. And Cynthia's trying on her shoes. And they've already discussed, is the height thing an issue? And they said, no, it's not an issue. So she's trying on all sorts of shoes. And it's looking like she's going for the heels. And Jonathan's like, oh, why don't you wear the white sandals? The white sandals look so good. Why don't you wear the white sandals? And she was like, no, I want to wear the heels because I like wearing the heels. Is there a problem? And Jonathan was like, no problem. If you want to wear heels, you can wear heels. There ain't no problem. There ain't no problem. I'm just making a suggestion. You can do what you want. There ain't no problem. Clearly, there was a problem. Then Jonathan, he tries to go inside the cupboard and pull Cynthia in and then starts begging her not to wear the heels. He's like, please don't wear the heels. They're going to take the piss out of, all the men are going to take the piss out of me at the meeting. They're going to roast me, blah, blah, blah. And Cynthia rightly is like, fuck them. Who the fuck cares what they think? That's their problem, not ours. I'm going to wear my motherfucking heels because I'm a motherfucking baddie. And then he was basically like, well, it's all right for you. They're not going to be taking the piss out of you. They're going to be taking the piss out of me. And then she's like, well, hold on. Because we already discussed this, that the height thing wasn't an issue. And me wearing heels wasn't an issue. Is it an issue now? He was basically, no, it's just an issue. It's just a suggestion. You do what you want. If you want to wear heels, wear heels. So she's like, yeah, I'm going to wear my motherfucking heels. And then, of course, he starts now, okay, the polite suggestion method didn't work. So he goes for the guilt tripping and the manipulation. He starts going on about, I just think it's inconsiderate that you don't care about my feelings and you don't care about how it's going to make me look and feel. Like, you don't care about me. It's just very distasteful. You only care about yourself. You're selfish. Cynthia ain't falling for it because she's like, wait, hold on a minute. You just said that there weren't no issue. You're worried about what other people think. Fuck them people. Why do you care what other people think? I like my heels and an issue, and I'm wearing my heels. You need to get over that. And second of all, I asked you straight up, is this height thing going to be an issue? And you said it's not going to be an issue. And he starts gaslighting. He's like, I said it wasn't an issue, but why can't you just not wear heels this one specific time? We know it ain't going to be no one specific time. Because you're not going to be growing anytime soon. So if you care about these strangers you've known 5 minutes, you're going to care about everybody else. So it's just gonna, one time thing is gonna turn into 2 time thing, 3 time thing until she just don't wear heels. Period. I know how it is. I know how it is. And Cynthia, she's holding her ground. She's like, so which one is it? Is it a problem or is it not a problem? Because these heels, they staying on my feet. They staying on my feet. And then Jonathan basically says, all right, keep them on your feet. Fuck you, bitch. It's over with. I'm packing my bags and I'm going home. What? Hold on. Is that it? That's all it took, Jonathan. That's all it took. I guess this is what he meant by he was taken advantage of. This is what he means. I don't trust nobody who says, oh, I was a nice guy and it didn't work out for me, because they always just turn out to have rancid vibes. So yeah, they didn't end up going to the engagement moon party where they meet all the other couples, because Jonathan decided to punish Cynthia by calling off the engagement. How ridiculous. But you know what? I guess it was for the best. Like I said, the nice guy trope, always a red flag. Self-proclaimed nice guy, self-proclaimed, I'm not going to be so nice anymore. Why you want to live your life being miserable? Being grumpy? Then you want to try and share it? No! Anyway, I hope my girl Cynthia is good. I guess we're going to see the continuation of the breakdown of their relationship in the next batch of episodes, but I think it's safe to say that they're going to be breaking up. We do not see them in the wedding trailer, so I think they are going to be breaking up, and we're just going to see the official breakup. But yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Tremal. I gotta hear from you guys. Do you think Cynthia should have just conceded for her man's ego and wore the flats? Or do you feel like Jonathan should stop being insecure? Or do you think he has a point? Because I can't not rule out people mentioning the height difference and potentially roasting him. But that's what would have happened regardless. So it's just about whether you are secure in yourself and in your height, right? Because people are going to comment on things regardless, There are other things that they could have commented on, personally, I have to say. If we're talking about physical differences, people are always going to have things to say. It's up to you whether you give a shit or not. Yeah, I got to hear your thoughts on the whole situation. Ooh la la.